Pearl and Hope.
Hello. Hi guys. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Great. You know, we're looking forward to spring, right? Maybe a few more weeks. So today we have a book review for you guys. These are books that we are reading, and we would like to talk a little bit about the book and hopefully, you know, inspire you to pick one of those books, right?
Yeah.
So let's get started. What are you reading right now?
Okay, my first book is called Mr. and Lady Day.
Yes.
Now this is a fantastic book, and I just love the story. It's a true story about a real person, Lady Day. You might not know who she is, but she is a fantastic jazz singer, and she's very iconic for her voice and her dog, Master. Although she has so many dogs, Mr. is her favorite.
Yes. And why do you like that book so much?
I really like this book for the illustrations that Vanessa Brantley Newton did. They are just fantastic. Let me show you a picture from this book.
Yes.
It is very good. And I also just love the message and just the story.
So what is the message from that book?
Well, the story is about Lady Day and her dog. And so her dog is her best friend, and she just really loves him. She knits clothes for him. She cooks for him.
I saw the fur coats he is wearing.
She sings for him, and it's really nice. But she is addicted to this drug, and so one day she gets arrested. And she's arrested for 1 year. And when she comes back, she's really worried that Mr. won't remember her. For us, a year, it's kind of long, but it's not like that long. But for a dog, it may be like so long, and she's worried he'll just have moved on and just be like, who is this?
Yes.
And she's really worried that he forgot about her. But when she comes back, he just leaps on her because he remembers her, and it's really touching.
That's a heartwarming story.
Yeah, it's a great scene.
Yes.
Sadly, though, she died at a young age of 44. I think due to her addiction to.
Okay. So, would you recommend that book?
It is a fantastic book, and I love the pictures. It is amazing. And on the back, we have all of Lady Day's pets.
Great.
All her pets.
Good. And so, great. Thank you for that. And moving on, we are going to talk about our second book, which is what
this book is a book about Joe Biden. As you probably know, he is now our current president, and this is not written by him. This is written by his wife, Jill Biden. And I also really like the pictures in this book. Let me just show you a few pages.
Great illustration.
It just talks about his childhood and how he worked up to become the President of the United States.
Yes, he was a senator before that. And that's a great book. And so what are some of the things that you learned from that book, you know, about his childhood?
Well, some of the struggles he went through was, well, he wanted to go to this high school, and the tuition was too expensive, and his parents couldn't pay for it. So he had to do a summer job, and his summer job was actually to wipe the windows, all the windows of that very school.
Wow.
And he was accepted, and he went to that school. And back when he was younger, he was actually very athletic. So he was amazing football player, and he was just one of the best players in his team.
Yes. So, what is one of the lessons from that book when you read it? I mean, there are so many lessons.
One of the lessons that really stood out was, even though you start with not much, you can climb your way up.
Yes.
Even though it did take him over 30 years to become the President of the United States, he still got there.
Yes, way over 30 years. But thank you, very inspiring and powerful. And I'm going to tell you about this book. This is a children's book, and you know we have been writing our own children's book, which we hope to publish by the end of this year, right? And I was trying to read, you know, a lot of children's books. I picked up many. It's always good to do some research, and I came across this book, and I loved it so much. So it's about the story of Molly Williams, and she was the first female firefighter in New York City. And this book, it's very powerful in the sense that it shows you the role she played. She was a woman. She cooked great pies, biscuits for the firefighter section number 11. And one day there was a fire, and she jumped into action. So this also tells you a little bit about life in the 1800s and how they fought fire. And let me tell you, it was not easy. They didn't have as much, you know, equipment as we have today. And this, actually, if you see this page, this is how the community will come together trying to put out a fire. And while they're running towards the fire, you know, the house on fire, people will just throw buckets, whatever they can throw to help, you know, the people putting the fire out. And I thought this was one of the best illustrations in this book. Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit of this passage. Men burst from their home with bootstrap flapping and coattail flying. Women and children tossed out leather water buckets. Molly and the runners scooped them up as they raced to the fire company's equipment shed. So I would strongly recommend this book. Great book for family with children. So great story. Written by Dianne Ochiltree and illustrated by Kathleen, Kemly.
Okay guys, we're back, and Hope is ready to talk about the other two books that she read.
Yes, and this is the book I am reading right now. It's actually written by a Cameroonian, Dominique Sigoko. And this is a great book because it's about her experience as an immigrant. And you know, we all have our experiences, right? Our stories. And I try to tell you a little bit about my experience coming to America. So this was a great book. And I can't wait to tell you a lot about this book because I am still reading it. And I'm actually learning some of the rituals and tradition, customs from Cameroon that I myself didn't know about it. Yes, after so many years, after growing up in Cameroon. And not just that, this also kind of tells you a little bit about the ups and downs of what, you know, an immigrant go through when you are settling in a new place or you are going abroad, you know, to study. It always comes with a lot of challenges, and this author really brings that out in the book. Very descriptive. I love the details and the narration. So I'm still reading it, but you know, for anyone trying to write a book about your life story, this is a very, you know, great way to do it. I love it. It's powerful, the message, and it's inspiring and uplifting at the same time. So, and the last book. This book, What's Your Story, is a journal written by Rebecca Walker and Lily Diamond. So, this is a journal for your everyday evolution. I love this book because it's really helping you reflect. And you know, especially now that we're going through a pandemic, right? This is maybe once in a lifetime, we don't know. But it's a great moment for everyone to just, you know, make a sense of it all. And if you have a book like this, I'm telling you, this will guide you through your thought and it will help you process. And I will tell you one of the things that I read in this book and which really helped me. What activities make you feel accomplished, masterful, and most authentically yourself? And you know, when I read this, I was like, wow, because what I'm doing with you right now is something I always wanted to do. And to be able to communicate with you, share our experiences with other people, I feel very accomplished doing this. And how do you feel about it?
I think it's a great thing. It's really helping us both learn, and it's sharing with all of you guys, and we just love that.
Yes, thank you. And so we will continue sharing the books that we are reading with you. Let us know what you are reading right now. You can leave us comments down below, right? And what else?
You might be looking at a part 2 very soon.
Yes. And please do not forget to subscribe if you like this video. Share it with your friends and loved ones. We want to continue doing this, right? And we want to thank you for your support. It's been a blissful year for us despite the pandemic, right? Because we have been able to do this show, inspire another person. Maybe we were able to uplift or cheer another person, and that's the purpose of this show, right? So.
Okay guys, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with all your friends.
Yes.
And make sure to click that notification bell down below so you know when we upload new videos every time.
Yes.
And make sure to check out our website, invisionhope.com, and
follow us
on Facebook so that you can hear more from us there and on our website.
Yes.
Okay guys, that's all for today, and bye.
Bye.
Love
Thank you, and we'll see you in our next video. Stay safe.